happening? Guys, this is the TEF. The TEF tomorrow will not be different from what we're standing on today. Let's do it.
All Black Stars arise. Be ruthless and don't be timid. We are the stars of Africa. We never say die.
Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome once again to TRK Sports GH. The name still remains Atajambra. You can always call me the Royal King. If today happened to be the first time that you are watching us and you've not subscribed, please do us a favor like a flavor and subscribe to this very channel on YouTube, TRK Sports GH. When you finish, then you share. Just like I always say, be the first to watch, be the first to comment, be the first to give us a like, and be the first to share. Today we're going to talk about happenings in the Black Stars camp. When they played against Madagascar, what happened and why is the Black Stars always behaving like chameleon? They change, they do better today, and tomorrow they disappoint the whole Ghanaians. And if Coach Chris HUGHTON really wants to succeed in Ghana, he must listen to this advice. Because coaching national team is not like club level, and there are a lot of things that goes into it. But before that, I will recommend Vasca freelancers for you to ask these questions. Do you have a skill that you are waiting for someone to employ you, or you finding it very difficult to find a trustworthy people to work for you? Contact Vasca freelancers and have a dialogue with them. They're going to help you.
Hold on a moment. Are you in need of a web developer, SEO services, digital marketing, graphic design, or even on-site services like artist booking, handyman, house cleaning, and event services? We've got you covered. Save yourself the stress of searching. Let us get you the professionals who can provide you with high-quality services for your business and your needs at an affordable price. Freelance experts, screened by Vasca, are prepared to provide you with exactly what you need, whether you are searching for online services or on-site services. Your satisfaction is guaranteed since our trusted experts wait to be paid until you give your final approval. Know exactly what you pay upfront with no hidden fees, whether your project requires a fixed or even hourly. Your dedicated Vasca support personnel is at your service 24/7. So place your service with confidence. Your expert freelancer is waiting to complete your work right now. Vasca, expect quality, pay less.
Welcome back to the program. Recently on the 18th of this month, 2023, the Black Stars of Ghana played against Madagascar in Antananarivo. And the outcome of the match was 1-1. In fact, what happened, most Ghanaians did not like it, including me. What we saw about our team and what we saw about some tactics of the coach, we didn't like it. Though we are not football people. That is what some people will say. That's what some coaches will say. You don't have football eyes. But if we don't have football eyes, we do have eyes to watch. And we also have conscience to judge. I'm so sorry today. Maybe if I go so hard on certain areas, forgive me. But you all permit that our boys did not do really well. That is why we are here to discuss with you. I'm not coming to lecture, just like I always say. We are here to do a lot of discussion, so you can drop your comments at the comment section and tell us what you think about the performance of the Black Stars in Antananarivo. I'm going to start from the goalkeeping department. The goalkeeper did very well. And the defense, I saw one or two loopholes on the part of Amati, on the part of Ado. And I wonder why some coaches still keep certain players in the team. Though they've played several matches, they've played abysmally several matches, but yet they still keep them in. And there are players in the team who does well, very well in their club level. But when they come to their country, I don't know whether they intentionally decide not to play well for Madagascar, or something deals with them, or they are scared to make mistakes. A lot of things might happen. A player like Joseph Edu, he has been with the Black Star for a long time. Trust me, I'm one person who has been advocating for him, for the coaches to give him time, give him some time to play. But Anytime he comes, he'll be at the bench. They have given him these opportunities to prove himself, and he messed up. Anytime he get the ball, he'll be jittering as if he's a new player who has not even played national team before. Joseph Edu, you played under 17, under 21 for Ghana before, and you know how to play national team. You've been with Black Stars for a very long time. At the club level, you do very well. So why? I don't know. You people keep on disappointing us. Amate, I don't even want to talk about Amate because Amate, I don't know whether they have these godfathers or whatever in the Black Stars field or whatever in the management. Amate is doing well. Sometimes he does well, but he's been doing well for Black Stars, but his errors are too much. If Coach Chris HUGHTON really wants to succeed, then he should go back, watch videos of Coach James Akwesi-Appiah, and listen to the history of Coach James Akwesi-Appiah. I'm not saying Coach James Akwesi-Appiah is good, is the best coach in Ghana. But one thing that I've realized about Coach Appiah is that anytime he gets an appointment, he brings in about 6, 7 to 8 new players from defense to the striking role, at least to the ranks. He add more youngsters from defense to the rings, and he give them the opportunity to play. Coach Milovan Rajava, when he came in 2009, 2010, during Angola 2010, that is what he did. He did not consider the Ayu Ajimambedu that they just came from under 21, so they are not matured. No. He used them. Under 21, he used the Ayu or say Ajimambedu, the Ayu, Lee Ade, and Opoku Ajimai, and those guys. Almost 6 or 7 of the under 21 players, he used them. Samuel Inkum. And they delivered. We got to the final, almost beat Egypt. We were beaten by Egyptian team that has experience, lot of experience, and who has passion to play for their country, not like us. I've been saying over and over again, I don't know when they are going to listen. I don't know when coaches are going to listen. There are players in the Black Stars fold, there are players in the national team fold who find it so, I don't know whether it's they fancy bringing coaches down. You will never know what you may agree with me or you may not agree with me. They like sabotaging coaches. If you look at the track record of Coach Appiah, just don't be angry and listen to me carefully. You look at the track record of Coach James Akwesi-Appiah. He knows how to play qualifying series very well. Anytime Coach Appiah plays qualifying series, he finds it very easy, very easy to flow and to succeed. Why? Because he brings in the new players. He likes sitting the old players down during the qualifying series. Recently, he brought Kudos, he brought Partey, he brought all these guys, Wakaso, Efri Yakwa, Achu, Agbenevo, all these guys, he brought them. And they stabilized the Black Stars team during qualification. He qualifies easily. But his problem is that during the tournament itself, instead of maintaining the same boys, people will talk to him, he will listen to outsiders, and he will go and bring the same old folks to come and sabotage him. Whether you can choose to believe or you can choose not to believe, but there are players there who will sabotage coaches, who sabotages coaches, whether you believe or not. So, Coach Chris HUGHTON, you are a very good coach. You are a very good coach. Don't allow these boys to tarnish your image. There are fresh. You are very lucky. We have under 23 tournament going on. Just go to Morocco. Go and sit over there. Go and monitor these boys. Just bring some to the Black Stars and sit some of the old boys down. If you really want to succeed. I have nothing against anybody. I'm not here to mention certain names, but certain names I will mention that during the match against Madagascar, they did not play well. Names like Kamal Adin Suleiman, he's a young chap, but he still plays like a schoolboy. We all saw the way he played against Liverpool. We've seen the way he's been playing against EPL teams. He's been releasing balls. He's been dribbling and releasing balls, but when you come to the Black Star, he wants to keep the ball to himself. And in African terrain, they will not allow you to do your own thing. That is the problem. African terrain, they will not allow you to do your own thing. So I'm not surprised Neymar just brought this information out, and I'm going to read it to you. Famous Neymar of Brazil and PSG and Barcelona made a statement. He said he believed African countries have faced challenges in winning the FIFA World Cup because their players don't put the efforts as they do in their clubs. Which is true. When these Southern Americans and Europeans go to their country, they play their heart out. But only African players are scared to play because when they get injured, you get hurt. How about those in Argentina? How about those in Morocco who were kicking with their head and their hands and their neck and every part of their body to make history? And you are thinking about your leg. If you are not ready, you should say you are not ready and sit down. I've said it over and over again. The reason why most of our youth team, the reason why they succeed is that they use local players. And local players are ready to do everything possible with their head, with any part of their body to succeed, to get European contract. But when it comes to senior team, it's not the same. The only group that I've seen patriotism, the only group that I've seen passionate in their play is Stephen Appiah's time. Michael Essien, Muntari, Stephen Appiah, Samuel, they were all playing with passion, with their heart. And there are you. You are the captain of this team. If there are players you think they are not putting much effort, you guys should sit down and talk to them. Because that is what Stephen Appiah used to do. If anybody wants to sabotage the coach, they are sabotaging your name too. Because already you have bad record. With exception or apart from the under 21 that you captained to win the World Cup, because we had a lot of local players in it and they fought for you. These people are not helping you. You are a captain. Since you became captain, you've had a bad record. Why? Because you are the first captain ever to captain national team to African Cup of Nations that were eliminated in the first round. Not by any other team like Comoros. If you think that is a good record for you, a good name for you after your retirement, fair enough. At least, Azerbaijan has been a captain to the World Cup final in South Africa, World Cup final in Brazil. Though in Brazil we were eliminated in the first round, we played a very fine match against Germany. And that match was the best match probably of the tournament. And even FIFA talked about it. So Dede, it's about time you talk to your boys. And if they think they are sabotaging the coaches, appointees or saying ni uradan ho on why say no. Coach Chris Hughton, put your foot down. Don't listen too much. You are beginning to succumb to the pressure. I will not say the pressure from the FA, maybe from the players themselves. Or from the media. Coach Chris Hughton will want the best for Ghana national team, the Black Stars. Whatever you do to succeed, do it. Look at the game we played against Madagascar. And for your information, Burundi has kicked it out before. Ask Avram Grant. I think Guinea or certain team came to mess us up in Tamale. They really worried. That is why they kicked Avram Grant out to bring Kwesi Appiah again for 2018 World Cup. So please, small teams can really frustrate us in Accra, Kumasi, Tamale, Cape Coast, wherever you find it. Small teams. If you think Central African Republic are no team here, let me tell you, Mr. Coach, they beat Nigeria 2-1 in Nigeria. They were able to beat Nigeria 2-1. So be strong because they can upset you. They also have 7 points also, I think. All they need is a win. And they will get 10 points. And if Madagascar draw with Angola, they qualify. These people qualify. Central African Republic will qualify if they beat us. We now have 9 points. So they need to beat us. They will go all out. So, Mr. Coach, do your work well. Let me continue with Neymar's revelation. According to the Paris Saint-Germain star, African players often lack the same level of passion when representing their country on the global stage, unlike the South American players. While acknowledging that Africa produces some of the world's finest talent, Neymar Jr. suggested that these players do not exhibit the same enthusiasm when wearing their national team jerseys, which is true. He said Africa does not win World Cup because when African players play for Europe. It's different with us, Brazil. No matter where we are trained, we prefer to defend the jersey of our country. African players have talent, but they don't show it for their national teams, which is true. African players don't have much passion to represent their countries like South Americans. That is why Brazil have 5 World Cups, he said, as quoted by First Mark Levrier, which is true. Look at Ali Cisse. He has been with the coach for about 8 to 9 years. And now he has inculcated these youngsters into the Senegal team, and they are strong. They were able to beat Brazil 4-2 recently. They beat Brazil 4-2. So Ghana, what are we doing? This is becoming too much. Black Stars like breaking our hearts. This draw was unnecessary. We had the chance to win. We had this chance to win the game. Tell me, which player played from his heart? With the exception of Niama, who came, who put in some effort when he came in. Tell me, which player played very well? Apart from the goalkeeper who did some wonderful saves back then. Tell me, which player played very well? There are players who are ready to put their all, but these old folks will not allow them. Ransford Yeboah is ready to put his 100%. There are new players sitting at the bench who are ready to give all, but the coaches will not give. I don't know whether they don't trust them enough. Coach HUGHTON, please go and ask Coach Kwesi Appiah. He was sacrificing and he was risking his job. And it worked for him. Because these old folks will sabotage you. If you don't know, there are players in there who sabotages coaches. And I've said it over and over again. Sometimes they don't know that they will also grow unless they don't have coaching ambition. They will also grow to become coaches. And players will do it to them. A word to a wise is enough. This is my letter to Coach HUGHTON. If you listen to this advice, it will help you. GFA members, talk to these boys. Let's arise as Ghanaians without insult, without prejudice. Let's criticize constructively and let's put pressure on their toes. There are local players who are ready to play. There are more players, young players from the under-23 side. If Coach Milovan Rajavat was able to inject some under-21 players in the Black Star and to work for him, Coach Chris HUGHTON, it is going to work for you. Look for the under-21 players. Look for under-23 players. Inject some new guys. Ask Coach Apia and he will help you. This is my word for you. If today happened to be the first time that you are watching us and if you don't subscribe, please subscribe to TRK Sport GH when you finish, then you share. Just like I always say, be the first to watch, be the first to comment, be the first to like, and be the first to share. And I'll also recommend Vasca freelancers for you. Until we meet again another time, we say enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Hold on a moment. Are you in need of a web developer, SEO services, digital marketing, graphic design, or even on-site services like artist booking, handyman, house cleaning, and event services? We've got you covered. Save yourself the stress of searching. Let us get you the professionals who can provide you with high-quality services for your business and your needs at an affordable price. Freelance experts, screened by Vasca, are prepared to provide you with exactly what you need, whether you are searching for online services or on-site services. Your satisfaction is guaranteed since our trusted experts wait to be paid until you give your final approval. Know exactly what you pay upfront with no hidden fees, whether your project requires a fixed or even hourly. Your dedicated Vasca support personnel is at your service 24/7. So place your service with confidence. Your expert freelancer is waiting to complete your work right now. Vasca, expect quality, pay less.